Good morning, Parkland. We made it through 5 days of testing, and the weekend is here. Today, there will be more clouds and rain. The temperatures will hover around 73 degrees. Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Panthers, how many of you have a Super Soaker at home? Did you know that this awesome toy was invented by NASA engineer Lonnie Johnson? Johnson was born in Alabama in 1949. He earned his master's degree in nuclear engineering from Tuskegee University and went on to work for the U.S. Air Force in the NASA space program. After tinkering with the invention of a high-powered water gun, Johnson's Super Soaker became a top-selling item by the early 1990s. He has since been developing the Johnson thermoelectric energy converter, an engine that converts heat directly into electricity. Check out this interview with him.
When the Super Soaker came out, it was a game changer. The slogan, "Wetter is better," was essentially a mantra for kids during summer break.
That's funny.
Lonnie Johnson invented the Super Soaker back in 1982. But that is not his only invention.
Well, I have over 100 patents.
Everything from the Nerf gun to a thermoelectric energy converter. He also worked on NASA's Galileo mission to Jupiter and alongside the U.S. military.
The first Super Soaker actually I made in my shop in my basement in the evenings when I would come home from work. And at the time I was actually working on the stealth bomber program back when it was highly classified. And I actually couldn't even tell my wife what I was working on during the daytime. It was that top secret.
The original name for the Super Soaker was the Drencher.
We ran into a challenge regarding the name because another inventor claimed it. So we changed the name to Super Soaker just to avoid having to deal with that.
Super Soaker is definitely a way better name. When he started, Lonnie wasn't trying to create a toy for kids.
I was working on a new type of heat pump that would use water as a working fluid instead of Freon. And I was experimenting with some nozzles that I machined. And I shot a stream of water across the bathroom, and I thought, geez, maybe I should put this hard science stuff aside and work on something fun like a water gun. It still works.
And this brings me back to a previous point. Lonnie Johnson is a super genius scientist. This is his lab. And this is what he's working on now.
Yeah, right now I'm working on advanced battery technology. My goal is to develop a battery that will store about 3 times the energy of a lithium-ion battery.
Now here's all the news from Parkland this week. 7th graders, don't forget to turn in your permission slips for Smoky Glen by next Wednesday.
Anime Club of Miss CEO is canceled this next week, May 19th.
Attention all students interested in performing at International Night on Wednesday. Please plan to see Miss Sands in room 1304 on your way to lunch today to get some final details. Dress rehearsals will be on Wednesday after school, before the event.
Come out and see everyone's favorite ogre and his donkey sidekick and much, much more at Parkland's spring musical Shrek next Thursday and Friday. Pre-sale tickets are on sale for $5 at lunch and are only available until Wednesday, May 18th. You can also stop by the TV studio to buy them. After May 18th, the price increases to $7 for students and $10 for adults. See Mr. Borgman if you have any questions.
Next Wednesday is the Panthers on a Roll party. Stay referral free for the party.
Wish these students a happy birthday today.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
It's the height of the political season, and your teachers and parents are worrying about who to vote for. we at PPTV hired 2 political correspondents to break down the race for you. You can also see them in their show next week, Shrek the Musical. Here are Shrek and Donkey to talk to you about the presidential race. Ready.
Coming to you live from far, far away, it's Swamp Talk with Shrek and Donkey.
On today's Swamp Talk, the 2016 Far, Far Away presidential race looks like a real nail-biter. Shrek, when's the last time you were this excited?
Well, never. Our candidates are all awful. Their platforms are murkier than my swamp.
Yeah, but the polls show Fairy Godmother and Pinocchio are neck and wooden neck. And if that wasn't thrilling enough, rumor is Prince Charming is gonna enter the race.
Prince Charming's as fake as the Big Bad Wolf's granny glasses.
But you gotta love those handsome cheekbones.
No, I don't. Far, far away needs a leader with substance, Donkey. A good president supports programs that work. Look at his stance on elf insurance.
I love elves.
He wants everyone to pay for elf insurance. I'm not an elf. Why should I waste my money on elf insurance?
So you're saying you're more of a Pinocchio guy?
No, I can't vote for a puppet. I'm leaning to the left. I'm leaning to the right. Who's pulling my strings? I don't know. And neither do we.
Okay, fine. So that must mean you're voting for Fairy Godmother.
Fairy Godmother's the worst. She only cares about the 1% of folks who have magical powers. Not everyone is born with a silver wand in their hand.
Ooh, now her cheekbones, they look really presidential, don't they?
Donkey, don't vote for anyone's cheekbones.
Oh man, you're taking all the fun out of it. Now I really gotta think this through. A president should keep their promises, not hide behind magic.
Right.
Be their own independent cheekboneless person.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Well, that settles it. The choice is obvious.
It is?
Yep, I'm voting for you.
Huh? No, what? I'm not running.
Oh, but you'll be great at it.
Oh, no.
You're honest, grounded, don't mind doing the dirty job.
No one's going to want a green president.
Well, if you don't run, then...
We'll get an over-glamorized witch.
Yep.
A spoiled goon.
That's right.
Or a president puppet. For once in your life, Donkey, you're right. Maybe I should run?
You heard it here first. I'm right. Vote Shrek for president. Stand up, stand up. This your moment. Right hand in the wave, presidential wave. There you go. Now give him that. There you go. That's good, that's good. And Donkey for first lady.
What?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Thanks, Shrek and Donkey. Panthers, buy tickets to their show next Thursday and Friday.
As we finish our week, we want to leave you off with these words from Shrek. Ignore the names people call you and trust who you are. Never be ashamed of who you are, Panthers. Have a great weekend and we'll see you on Monday. Bye.
And all the kids now, they come running. And it's the weekend, it's the weekend. And all the parents, they keep calling. But there's no answer, cause it's the weekend. Working class to the bone, and I know you're tired of hearing it. It's the weekend.